everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm Jo Michaels, the baking author, and today we're going to do a little something with those turkey leftovers and some of your veggie leftovers too. So here's what you're going to need. Some leftover turkey, chicken broth, chicken bouillon, or I have the better than bouillon cream. Don't need that. We need a can of stewed tomatoes, some tortellini. I got 3 cheese tortellini, leftover veggies with all the seasonings in there, some garlic, some carrots. If you have leftover carrots, that's even better. An onion, Italian seasoning, black pepper, obviously, and a little extra oregano. And of course, we're going to put some salt in it. Let me grab that. Salt. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put our chicken broth. This is a whole container and about a quarter of a container. Into our pot. Very nice. Very nice. This was on sale this week, so woo-hoo. Chicken broth is always on sale around the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. And the rest of this container. This is chicken broth. Chicken broth. I'm going to add some water to this, and then I'm going to add some of my chicken bouillon. Not a lot of water, just a little. About a cup and a half. Okay, so my pot is about this full, maybe halfway. I'm going to throw a little chicken bouillon in there just to beef up our water. Teaspoon, heaping teaspoon, throw it in the water. Awesome. Alright, now we're done with all that. Okay, first thing I'm going to put in here actually is my carrots because they actually need to cook. Nothing else really needs to cook besides the tortellini. Everything else is done already. So just take some of your carrots. If your carrots are already cooked, you can skip this step right now. You can add them later when we add those veggies there. It's just some corn and some green beans. I like to cut these up pretty small so they cook a little bit faster. I'm just chopping them. I'm not being too particular. They don't have to be pretty, they just have to be edible. And as with everything that I do, that one was too small to cook. As with everything that I do, it's your meal. If you want something extra, add it. If you don't, leave it out. This is a fantastic way to use turkey leftovers without having to have yet another turkey sandwich. I know you all felt that right in your souls. Turkey sandwiches are not the devil, but after you've been eating them for 5 days, after Thanksgiving, they sort of start to feel like the devil. So, that's probably about a cup and a half of carrots. And I'm just going to toss them into my broth without like totally splashing it everywhere, which I'm doing. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, yep, one escaped. Okay. So I got my carrots in my broth. Now I'm going to add my tomatoes. I just have a can of small diced fire roasted tomatoes. You can also use Rotel if you want. That would be really yummy because you have that little kick of spice in there. But these are fire roasted. The fire roasted ones add a little extra something to it. That little smoky flavor, which I like. Now we're going to put some of our seasonings in, okay? Then we're going to do our onion. So some of our seasonings. This is Italian seasoning. We're going to add about that much. It's about 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Then we're going to add some oregano. Extra oregano flavor. That's old Italian seasoning. About a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm not going to add salt yet. I'm going to taste it first. So after that little hunk of chicken broth paste I put in there melts and intermingles with my water, that is when I will add my salt after I taste. We're just going to let that kind of come to a boil while we chop up our onion. It'll be the next slowest thing to cook. And if you don't want onion, don't put onion. I don't care. It's your soup. Your soup. You do you. And I'm just going to put like a medium dice on this onion. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be in there. Unless, of course, you can't eat or you hate onions, then just leave it out. Then we will add our garlic. I have this pre-peeled garlic, so I'm totally cheating. I got about 4 cloves out of there. I love garlic. No vampires live in this house. Vampires. You think that really works? Or do you think it's just like they prefer people without stinky breath? I think it's just a clever ploy. I think they'd be like, yeah, I love me some Italians. Num, num, num. Alright, now I'm going to chop up my turkey. And I'm not going for like itty bitty pieces. Come on, y'all know me by now. We're just going to cut it up. Just whatever I can do to get that turkey in there. You can leave the skin on, take the skin off. Nobody cares. Just don't put no bones. Nobody wants to be eating your soup and be like, crunch, oops, got a bone. Light meat, dark meat, nobody cares. Just get the turkey in the pot. I hate taking turkey off the bone. It has all these weird tendons going left and right and up and down. I mean, look, like why? 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 15 tendons in a piece of turkey leg. And they're hard, like rubber. There's tendons in turkey thighs too. You just gotta be able to pull them out of there. Yeah. Not as many as in the leg though. That's why they're so dang fast. You ever been chased by a turkey? It ain't no fun. They are mean. Mean. Arnold Schwarzenegger turkey. Okay, we're getting there. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up and throw it in. My pot's coming to a boil. I do have it over some high heat. Turn it down a little bit so it don't boil over. It probably will anyway. I boil everything over. Ask my husband. He's like, you cooking again? Fire alarm's going off. Always setting off the smoke alarm. That's okay. My food is rarely actually burned. I just make a lot of smoke in the kitchen when I cook. So sue me. And just cube your turkey. You don't really care. Just cube it. Get it cubed. And kind of pick through it and pick out the stringy parts. Like that. Turkey has stringy parts. And nobody wants to eat those. Nobody. That piece of skin right there is very tough. Okay. There is another tendon. Oh my God. And throw it all in there, light meat, dark meat, in between meat. We will eat all the meats. Chop it up. Toss it in. And this is some darn good turkey, y'all. It was darn good. But if you have like a gross turkey, you probably don't want to put that turkey in there. This turkey was actually excellent. I am not messing with that other turkey leg. All little pieces I'm pulling off. La la. I got some wing. Turkey wing. Ugh. You would think that the wings would have more tendons and things than the legs, but they don't. Turkeys can fly, they just don't fly very far. We had somebody, when we lived on the mountain in Tennessee, we had somebody come to our house and ask if we had seen his turkey. His turkey had apparently gotten away and run off. And it was about to rain. And the guy said if he didn't find the turkey would drown because turkeys look up when it rains. Not exactly the smartest of beasts, I don't think, but hey. Alright, so I can't totally save you from the turkey sandwich. But this is a start, you know? And if you can't have pasta, you can always make this soup and throw in some rice or something like that. It's not really going to matter. Just throw a handful of rice in there, or a couple of handfuls, some wild rice, some brown rice. Whatever kind of rice makes you jump up and do a happy dance. That's what I like about this recipe. It's very versatile. You can do it this way. You can do it your way. It don't really matter as long as you do it. Okay, let me rinse my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Clean hands. Got turkey everywhere. Turkey everywhere. So I'm just going to put that away. And then I'm going to add my veggies to my pot. This is just green beans and corn I had left over. I left all the seasoning on it. So I'm going to dump that in there. I think I'm going to grab some butter to go in here too. Just for that extra little oomph of flavor. Because you usually put butter on things like carrots when you cook them. So you would be adding that to the pot as well. looks so good already. Mmm. Alright, my bouillon has had time to integrate with my water. So now I'm going to taste it and adjust my seasoning. Then I'm going to let it cook. So those carrots cook. And then just about 5 minutes before we eat, I will add the tortellini. And it'll be yummy. So let's taste. Let's taste. Got the nice acid from the tomatoes. It could actually use a little bit of salt. Not a lot. Maybe like a teaspoon. So I'm going to stir that, taste it again. I can taste the oregano. Some of the other flavors are getting a little lost though. But I'm wondering if that's just because it's just starting to cook. I don't get the garlic. That's perfect. Okay. Now I'm kind of getting those other Italian flavors once I got the salt right. Yes. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right, so now that needs to cook a little bit, and I'm going to put all this stuff away. I didn't have a whole lot of turkey left, so that was good. We didn't do a giant turkey. I'm going to put all this stuff away, pop a lid on this, turn it down to like medium low, and just let it cook. Probably 20 minutes, and then I will be back with you guys and clean up my mess, and we will add our tortellini, wait our 5 minutes, and get to eating some dinner. So I'll see you guys in about 20. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been about 15-20 minutes. I'm going to taste this again. Try not to burn my tongue. I did end up adding a little basil, probably about a teaspoon of dried basil. Made a lot of difference. That's perfect. That's been allowed to sit there and just get happy. Grab my knife. Now we're just going to pop our tortellini in here. This is just some refrigerated, pre-made 3-cheese tortellini. And I'm just going to put the whole package in there. Try not to splash myself. Yikes. Just stir it in. This is really hot, so it's going to cook it pretty fast. And since it's just the refrigerated kind, it only takes it like 3 to 5 minutes, which means I have just enough time to throw that away, wash those dishes, and grab a bowl. Carrots are done. Onions are cooked. Turkey's all down. Oh my God, this looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook for just a minute. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm gonna clean this up, throw that away, like I said. Okay guys, it's up to a boil. My tortellini's heated through, and this is ready to be served. I'm gonna pop it into a bowl, and I'll be over there to take a bite with you guys. See you in a minute. Okay, yum yum you guys. Turkey tortellini soup. I will show you a shot of what this actually looks like. You probably saw it in the beginning of the video. But I'm gonna let this bite cool down so I don't burn the crap out of my tongue. Has a little bit of everything in it. Some corn, some green beans, some carrots, little tortellini, some turkey, some tomatoes. It's very good. And it gets you out of eating turkey sandwiches. It's very hot. Ooh. Those Italian seasonings. The garlic's really coming through. Gotta love that cheese tortellini. It gives it that little bit of creaminess. I did end up putting about 2 tablespoons of butter in there with it. So do that. Very good. Definitely something that your family will like more than turkey sandwiches. So if you try this recipe, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below the video. Ingredients are in the description. If you have issues with it, let me know. I'll see what I can do to help you out. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Share it on social media. Tag me at Right Joe Michaels everywhere. And be sure you subscribe. Button's around here somewhere. So do it to it. I'll see you guys next week.